I would wish at this point to invite the chairman of council,
Kashobia, the chairman of council, Dr. Donald Lukare, president of the Commonwealth Games Federation of Uganda and the UOC, the press, our dear athletes, ladies and gentlemen. It's my honor to introduce the team. But before I do that, why we have this normalization committee. So we've been doing everything in our means to ensure that the team is getting ready, and that also arrangements with our counterparts outside Uganda are on course for this international engagement to go according to plan. Without further ado, permit me to quickly mention the team. We have the players, the following 13 players, starting with Achola Lillian, and if you're here, you can stand up to be recognized. And on this international activity, we have Mary Nuba Chorhok, who is not here. She's already in the UK waiting for us. We have Nachito Christine, Nachiyunga Sarah, Nambirige Sandra, the past minister. These are the players. However, we also have a support team, and the team coach is Coach Fred Tabale Mugerwa, as I've already indicated, with me closely on the normalization committee. We also have the team physiotherapist, Norman Stephen, who does many things, including social media sometimes. We famously call Senga. So this is the team that we'd like to introduce to you, Honorable Minister and colleagues. We had a long conversation last night, of the duties that are required of them since they're representing Uganda. So without further ado, Chair, Honorable Minister and Chair, I'd like to maybe series with Wales and the Four Nations Cup tournament with England, Australia, and New Zealand that starts in January.
Like everybody else, and also we are still commiserating with you for your recent passing of your dear mother. We stand with you and the family in this time. On behalf of the CGA, we'd like first of all to congratulate the She Cranes. Join me in congratulating them, because for you to qualify to represent Uganda is an honor, and we really wish you all the best in the series that you're going for. And we thank the government of Uganda for the support that they have provided the National Council of Sports and Normalization Committee. We thank you as well for providing support to this team. Supporting team sports is not easy, so we thank the government of Uganda for the support. We thank the coaches who have put the team ready. We thank the normalization committee. But as you leave, what I would like to ask the young ladies in front of us, that badge that you have on your chest is a very important badge. You're going out to represent the country, maintain discipline, keep focused on why you're going there, be very clear on your objective. You're going to play a select team, country of teams, the best in the world, so it means you're in the best in the world. That's why they've selected you, and we congratulate you. You can beat Australia, you can beat New Zealand. It's all in the mind, so go there with a single purpose. You're going to play, not to shop, not to have the nice lights, not to try and disappear. You're going there to play, and you can beat these people. Because once you're there, young ladies, and we really mean it, do your best, because the scouts will be there. They can pick you legitimately to go and play for a club, and you come back here, we process your papers, and you go and do your talent. But please don't think of disappearing in the underground or getting mesmerized by the lights of London or wherever you will be, but go there with a focus. You have a talent that God gave you. You have a good coach. You're a very good team. People are interested in you. And I must warn you, there are those who are interested in you legitimately, and also those who are interested in you illegally. Focus on those who can help you pursue your career. You come back to Uganda, we process your papers with your team and the government. You go and come back and play for Uganda. Don't get confused by these people who will be talking into your ears. Jangu tugende tule. Once you disappear and you don't have status, you can't play anymore. If you come back, people see you, you go. I'll conclude by saying we all know that now we have COVID around. I hope the nomination team is aware. So please take precautions around COVID. I was talking to some doctors. We have an honorable minister, I don't want to be Minister of Health, but the pandemic is back. Several people are in hospital. So my advice to you is please take the appropriate doses of whatever we have in your bags in case anything happens. They did it between now and tomorrow. Check your status because it's a big issue. So please take that issue a bit seriously. Anti-doping, you may be subjected to this. So if you're taking any form of medicine, any, whether it is aspirin, whether it is ibuprofen for painkillers, some of you might be nursing injuries in the neck. I see Madam stretching her neck. Please inform your team manager and the team doctor. Because if they test you and you get a problem, you'll be banned. So please, we wish you all the best, and on behalf of the CGA and UOC, we wish you all the best, and go out and do the best that you can. We thank the government, we thank MCS. And
with the Uganda Olympic Committee, with World Netball, as far as trying to ensure that the opportunity around netball is still protected under the circumstances. I want to start by thanking Donald and your team for accepting the request of World Netball that according to our laws, that when we have these administrative challenges and we have the World Netball had to put a normalization committee in place, you allowed that they work through the NOC with some as your members, and also to thank the member on behalf of government, Madam Anya Koit, who have, as entities, patterned well to ensure that we are where we are today. When we had challenges in the management of netball, most of you are asking, is this the end of netball as a sport? And we were quick to separate the challenges that we had with the sport itself. And most of the girls were worried that the opportunities, that their chances around sport were diminished by the challenge that we had at hand. And we were clear that we never ban netball as National Council of Sports, as government in this country. You as a talented Ugandan, you as a talented netballer, you as a coach coaching netball, you as a manager managing netball, it's our duty as a government to ensure that you are fully supported to benefit from the technical skill that you have, from the talent that you have that God has given you, to ensure that you reach the best that you can be in that different capacity. So it is our commitment as government that we support netball in this country, and this is one and a demonstration of such that we'll continue to do as a country. I want to also extend before all of us, Honorable Minister, my sincere thanks to the team at World Netball. I've had personal meetings, online meetings with the CEO of World Netball, Madam Claire. I have had a meeting with Madam Angela at World Netball, but also I've had a physical meeting with the CEO of Netball England, Madam Fran Connolly, on Uganda's participation in these two engagements that we are going for. And these, Honorable Minister, were my requests. First of all, they were worries that we will never allow a team to go as Uganda, as a country, because I think there has been word around that we are banning netball. I was clear that netball as a sport is well preserved and supported by the government of the Republic of Uganda. Number two, they requested that we ensure that our girls and the technical team are sent to these two engagements. I must mention that from my technical team, that the General Secretary of the National Council of Sports and his team had never been informed about this engagement. So in essence, we had not planned for this engagement. So and the planning of government, it is always difficult to slot in something in the middle of the financial year. But even with that, we insisted and said this is an opportunity that is good for you as athletes, and I want to re-echo the words of the president of the UOC, because when they explained to me the opportunity that you are going to play against Wales, that then you are going to play against 3 other countries that are the best of the best in the world, it was clear to me that it's a very big opportunity for you as athletes and you as Team Uganda, and also as the coaching staff. So we had to make sure that we work backwards and see how this trip can be made possible. And Honorable Minister must report that from the report that we had from the Normalization Committee, that the team is good to go and good to use this opportunity. So I must thank World Netball, and also I must say that I requested Netball England to work with Netball Wales, because I had had also some information from the previous engagement that the welfare of our athletes was not up to standard because of weaknesses in management. My request was, and it's clear, and I am expecting a report after this, that once our athletes and the team land in England, you are fully taken care of. You are picked, you are taken to hotels, you are given all the meals an athlete needs to have, you are given medical, and they make sure that you are staying in very good and decent hotels for good accommodation. Madam Fran asked me that, and I'm going to send her an email to that effect and tell her that I don't expect less. So I must report on that, Honorable Minister, that my belief and my hope is that the team is going to be taken care of very well. But beyond that, of course, it is prudent as a government that as we send you out, there must be some allowance. Like I mentioned earlier on, there was never planned for this event. But we have had a back and forth and made sure that amidst all the financial challenges that we had for this tournament, we make sure that every member of the delegation is going to get $1,000, and they should get that before you leave Uganda, which is on tomorrow. We wanted to promise what we know must be given and you're going to receive, and we want to be clear about it. And once we give you, or you are given this money by normalization committee, it's your money. It's not anyone's money to tax. It is your money to use as an athlete. I want to end, Honorable Minister, and to the entire media team, to reassure Ugandans of the commitment of National Council of Sports. I know my minister is going to further clarify on the same, that we are committed to sports development in this country. We are committed to ensuring that every Ugandan that is given an opportunity to participate in sport does that to the best of their abilities, well supported by government. And I want to thank the Honorable Minister for allowing, even with your tight schedule, I know you have a lot going on in Munyonyo. When we reached out, you quickly said you must come and see off the girls. So honored that you come and invite and you address our people this morning.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman of the National Esteemed Media, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, I would like to begin by apologizing to the media, specifically USPA, for the time we did take is because some of the issues Chairman has raised were some of the critical issues we've been discussing regarding our team, which is going to set off for England and Wales. It's my first day to officially get back to work, despite me losing my dear mom. I buried her on 24th of last month. I want to thank God and my president, my senior minister, and all those who condoled with me when I lost my dear mom. I also want to begin by thanking the President, the Minister of Education and Sports, Mama, the First Lady, and they all bring you greetings specifically to our dear Uganda netball players who are here. Happy New Year to you all. To the media, first, I thank you for the work we did last year, and I want to call upon you that there's more we are going to do this year, because there are bigger projects and a big agenda which I will get time to address you as the media to the people of Uganda regarding the development of sports in Uganda. Uganda will participate in a test series with Wales on 10th and 12th and 13th January 2024 in Cardiff, to be followed by Vitality Netball Nations Cup involving Australia, New Zealand, England, and Uganda on 4 days from 20th, 21st January at Wembley, London, and from 28th, 27th, and 28th January at the First Direct Arena in Leeds. The Normalization Committee, with the support of government, has been coordinating efforts for national netball and the She Cranes to compete at a one-month training which ended yesterday, Thursday, 1st January at Lugogo Indoor Arena. I have been advised, and I want to thank the chairperson of the Normalization Committee and the entire Normalization Committee for the work well done for selecting the team to represent Uganda in this very important competition, which I want to say he did read to us this morning. Netball, like all speakers have said, is one of Uganda's priority sports and continues to register commendable performance and results on the local, regional, and international scenes, which has made Uganda very proud. Uganda has for a long time been seeded number 6 in the world, but I have been lively informed that recently we have again slipped to 7th in Africa, and 3rd being South Africa and Malawi. Noting that Uganda Netball Federation is under a normalization committee appointed in November by the World Netball. I want to repeat that, and I'm happy I'm addressing you, the media. It's not government which appointed the normalization committee. Actually, for me, I knew Cecilia Anyakoi, and I knew chairman of the normalization committee as the president of Uganda Swimming Federation. A young girl called my daughter, Isha. I'd never met her till this morning when I met her in the office. I asked her, have you ever been a netball player? So I want to confirm this. We did not appoint the normalization committee. The normalization committee was appointed by World Netball. I want to reassure that government will work with the normalization committee to address all the challenges which are within the federation. I would like, on behalf of government, to update and unequivocally commit the support the federation to return to the normal life of how it was working before as government. I want to pledge as the Minister of Sport, we will work with the normalization committee to return netball to the full fundamentals and operations as it was before. That is our commitment as government. I would like to wish the netball She Cranes great success, and trust that you will be able to improve your international ranking as you score some resounding wins against the top-seeded nations you will be playing in this competition. My dear daughters, these are my words to you. I am one who sees an opportunity, and I'm what I am today. The moment of truth has come. If you missed in the World Cup, now you have the opportunity to seize this opportunity in this forthcoming competition. If you are a sportswoman or a sportsman, you always aim to be selected to play, to become a professional. For you to reach that level, it's one, you either seize it or you come back, and from where you've reached now, be aware you're going to go down. Because I have young girls whom I must continue to nurture, to place you. But that's the game. For me who understands football very well, I know by the time you reach 30 years, you know your days must be getting numbered to get back to either think of another career. So this competition, I know you would wish to do whatever it takes as government. But time has come, it's about you. Number two is to ask you to return back home. Because the only way we can help you even to go back to those clubs is, even if they identify you, is for you to return back home. I want pledge as a Minister of Sport. We will work with the Federation or the Normalization Committee to ensure whichever player is picked to go and play professional, we will help you to get back to the club where you've been selected to go and represent. As government, we are just a tool for you to promote your talent. We want to say, as government, you will be carrying the flag of Uganda, which is our mandate as all sportsmen and women of this country. The last one for you is to really look at, who am I? Can I do it? I can. Please, this nation is about how many minutes you have with them in the court of the game. It's about determination. You proved it in the World Cup. Why not do it now? I was asking them, how many of the girls played the World Cup? I've been lively informed they are all a new entrants. So it means you are the same team which participated in the World Cup competition. And I want to thank the coach for being willing to bring in new players. Because they must also be aware that they are not there permanently. Because there's also that belief, it's about me. When a coach tries to bring in a new person, then what's beginning happening? I have heard, and this is for the media, the government of Uganda will be much more interested once the normalization committee completes its work, or even if it continues doing its work, to begin to help to pay the coach of Uganda Netball Federation as government. What I call upon this federation is sort out governance issues and don't blame us as government. Our role is to support this federation, is to support sport. Fortunately, we have the new sports law. Please, Coach Mugerwa, you've given your best service for this country. We thank you and you continue to give it. Please, don't wear, don't tire. I call upon you, be above his daughter. Be above your employer. Look at us as doctors. Because at the end of the day, it is us who want to give a service. We will give money to that team, to that federation, to give you a job because you've given the service. Why are you saying football is having a national team coach? True. Who pays? It's us as government. Remember, netball is a priority sport. Cricket now, with the performance they're giving, is one of the priority sports we feel must be also be supported as government. Here now, it's not about giving every federation a coach. No. What is your output? You forgive me, let me not mention the federation, and because I know I'm before the media here. But for me, a federation must have output. Most times we talk about Woodball. What is the output of Woodball? Yes. Because now I'm going for internet, but it's going for a test series. You forgive me, I'm a minister of sports, but I'm giving it as a case study. So tomorrow, Woodball is also going to say, we also want our national coach to be what? You forgive me, I will say respectively, for now, I have priority sport. And netball is in our national development plan as our priority sport. Are you getting me? Last but not least is the issue of the budget. I want to categorically and equivocally say this again. The challenges notwithstanding of what was transpiring in the Netball Federation are part of the reasons why your funding went low. And now today, I was here. The reason why I was dealing with these technical people here was, how do I raise money as government to support my daughters? But they told me, Honorable Minister, the budget which was approved is about 300 million. 320. 320 million is the money which was approved for the whole year. Remember before, you were having a budget which was how much? 1 billion. Now, 320 million for a whole year. What brings this accountability issue? You cannot continue going to say you need money when you're everywhere with audit queries. How? These are my problems. But I'm happy you have a normalization committee. Mr. Mwase, you are a fully accomplished professional with your entire technical team. Please save us. And you have work which you've been given by the World Netball to take back netball this glory. Like Chairman said, we were not fighting a sport. And nobody has fought anybody. But we are only asking for accountability. And I want to repeat as the Minister of Sport, 2024 has come, is going to be worse. Fortunately, I'm still here. I can guarantee you this is to all federations. If you have not been accounting for public funds, I can guarantee you we will come for you. The priority are these athletes. Now you see, I'm stuck. These athletes need money. What has caused these athletes not to get money? Because of lack of governance. You're there fighting big people. Now here we are. No one talk about money for sponsors. I have been asking Mr. Mwase here. Where are the money for sponsors? We were here taking pictures on planes. We were taking pictures on what? And I hope, by the way, Mr. Mwase, I hope. I have started, by the way. I've just started. Mr. Mwase, I hope the team kit, which these daughters are going to put on, is entirely not having any company coming in. We will not accept. Because no company has given even a coin for this activity. So nobody, Mr. Mugerwa, nobody should put on any team kit of any sponsor which has not given money to the normalization committee. This is exploitation. And I'm calling upon these companies which have been working with the Netball Federation that there's a normalization committee headed by Mr. Mwase. As of now. I hope I'm very clear there. So I thank you, friends, my daughters. For now, bear with us. Please, as government, what we could not accept is to deny you an opportunity to go and compete, to showcase your career and your talent in the international stage. That we want to say, we are going to facilitate. The normalization committee did sign the MOU with those countries, particularly England and what? And Wales. There are conditions which were spelled out on the contract. And those conditions is what we have been discussing, is the reason why I delayed. Because I wanted to understand. I know what you went through previously, and I did not want you to go through what you went through that time. I wanted to understand. Because tomorrow, when you're out there, questions which are going to come are coming to me. Yes, they are there, but they will come to government. And for us who have come out clear, if we do not have money, we can afford not to send you out. But we will not allow you to go out there when you're not fully facilitated. For now, we have been reliably informed, which is on the contract. Your accommodation, your feeding, your what? Internal travel, and what? Airport picking, fully is going to be taken care of by the host countries while you're going. If there's a problem, you have the team managers in the team communicate to us as a matter of priority, as government who are leading. With those many words, I want again to say, to the people of Uganda, the sportsmen and sportswomen of Uganda, 2024 is here. I have bigger projects, including where we are standing. Next time, it is us inviting countries to come here. unfortunately, the God we believe, the God we serve is here with us. We came with a plan, and our plan is on course. It is all about the timing, and I'm very sure this year we will be breaking some of the biggest infrastructure programs development of this country for the history of sports in Uganda. I thank my president, I thank my minister, I thank you, the sportsmen and women of Uganda, I thank chairman of council and the entire technical team, members of council, I thank the president of Uganda Olympic. We have Olympic Games coming, Paralympics coming. So fellow citizens, 2024 is a busy year for the world of sports in this Uganda. I say all this for God and my country. I thank you so much.
The national netball team, which is going to participate in the fatality series, a nation series in England. So, Madam Captain, let me officially hand over the flag of the country. Can we clap? Thank you so much. I wish you all the best. Now you open up the flag. Someone comes there.